Atlanta, right at the heart of a nationwide day of honor and reflection for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Right here, you're taking a live look at the King Day March and Rally. It's making its way through downtown Atlanta right now.
There are King Day events all over town, including this one. Atlanta News First Adam Murphy live outside the Publix on Glenwood Avenue in Southeast Atlanta to show us the unique honor for civil rights icon and Atlanta native Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Good afternoon, Alan. I can tell you that Publix supermarkets partnered with a local Atlanta artist in Carlos J to create this massive mural right here that you see on the side of their East Lake store here in Southeast Atlanta. It's the first time the store has done anything like this in their history. Now, the mural illustrates the impact and teachings of Dr. King through the personal experiences and interpretation of the talented Atlanta artist. The artwork is also designed to inspire others and bring people together. And it did just that today as several people dropped by to check out the finished mural right here on the side of the Publix on Dr. King's birthday.
Well, all the happiness, and what hit me most is the key going into the girl's heart. I think that gives you the whole idea what it's really about and what he did completely.
And back out here live, we'll have more on this incredible, massive mural and the story behind it, the messages that you'll see when you look at it closely, because we had the opportunity to speak with the artist in Carlos J himself. He came out here, met us at this mural. What a unique way to honor the late, great Dr. King. We're live here in Southeast Atlanta. Adam Murphy, Atlanta News First.
Adam, thank you.